everybody, today we're going to make some Easter baskets. So in our home what we do at Easter time is we have an Easter egg hunt in the garden or around the house, and we always make Easter baskets. So I'm going to show you how we make little Easter baskets for our eggs to go into. Okay, so I have run out of paper plates. So normally we would use paper plates to make this, but because I don't have any paper plates left, I'm going to have to make a paper plate. So paper plates are about 9 inches across. This plate is a little bit smaller than that, but it doesn't matter. If you get a plate and you put it down on a piece of paper and you hold it down and trace around it with a pencil like this. You can make a circle like that one, and then you can cut it out with your scissors, or you can get some help from an adult who's minding you with cutting it out if you're finding it a bit too tricky. So this paper is quite thick. So if you have a piece of thick paper, you can use that, or you can take a cereal packet or a piece of cardboard, whatever you have that's quite thick but a little bit flexible as well. Okay, kind of like the material that a paper plate is made from. Okay, so there's one, and I'm actually going to do another one. I don't think I'll fit another one there. No, I'll keep that piece of paper for something else. So I'll do another paper plate. So I'm going to go round with my pencil, holding on tight to the plate so it doesn't move. There we go. And that's going to be my paper plate. And I'm going to cut this one out. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect cutting. Just around the plate shape that I've marked with my pencil. Can you see how I'm doing that? All the way around, following the line that I've made of my pencil. Now, I've got 2 paper plate shapes. Now, you might have paper plates at home, which is perfect. Then you don't have to cut anything out if you don't feel like it. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to decorate my paper plate shape. So I'm going to keep that one to show you how to make the basket, and this is going to be my paper plate that I'm going to decorate. So I've got a bowl here, a nice big glass circle shaped bowl that's like the shape of my paper plate. Now if you don't have a circle shaped bowl, that's fine. You can use a square shaped bowl either, as long as it's something that your plate can fit into. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's a square or a rectangle or a circle. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some water in a jar or a cup, and I'm going to get my watercolours here. There's my watercolours. You might have watercolours, or you might have tempera paints or something like that. Any kind of paints that you have, as long as they're mixed with water a good bit. So even if you just have little containers of paint, and you mix them up with lots of water, what you want is paint that's kind of watery paint. So I'm going to use my watercolours. So I'm going to get some water, and I'm going to mix it up with the purple first. There we go. I'm going to make it really watery on my paintbrush, and now I'm going to flick it. And now you can see why I wanted to put it inside the bowl, because I don't want the paint to go everywhere. So the paint is going to stay in the bowl. Now I'm going to get a different colour. I'm going to wash my brush. I think I'll go for blue because I love blue. That's a nice dark blue, isn't it? And I'm going to flick that in. Oh, that's looking nice. And now I'm going to go for another colour. Now, if you've got a smock at home or an apron, it might be a good idea to use it, because this is going to be a messy job. How about orange? It's And now you can see why you have to have kind of watery paint, because if you want the paint to flick, you need paint that's really watery to do that. And now I'm going to go for, ooh, I like this green. It's kind of a bluey green, isn't it? Use that, make it nice and watery on my brush. And actually I'm going to turn the bowl because I don't want all my paint going in the same direction. I'm going to make some go this way. There we go. Now, which one next? Oh, I think a little bit of red would look good. Here's the red. Add some more water to that. Get it nice and watery. There we go. And now a bit some pink. We haven't used pink yet. Add some water to it. Mix it up. And there was a very famous artist called Jackson Pollock who used to make paintings like this on huge canvases. And he used to do paintings that looked a little bit like this. And your mum or dad or the adult who's minding you might be able to show you some of Jackson Pollock's pictures. It's looking really nice now, really colourful. I'm going to go for some springtime colours now, like yellow. That's a really springtime colour, isn't it? It reminds me of daffodils and chicks as well. Let's get some of that nice bright yellow. Bit more yellow. You can see some of the colours are even beginning to mix together now. I like the way that's looking. And a little bit of this nice bright green. This green reminds me of the lovely new leaves that are coming out on the trees. They're all bright green, all fresh in the springtime. And it reminds me of the stalks on the daffodils and the tulips that are coming now. Whoa, they're really getting mixed together now. And that's it. I think that looks really great. Now you can either leave it in the bowl to dry, or if you want to, you can lift it out very carefully and you can flip it over and do the other side too. So maybe I'll do the other side with a bit more. That water's getting a bit dirty, so I'm going to change it for some fresh water. Give it a bit of that purple, the nice green. And maybe some, oh, turquoise. I love turquoise. That's another kind of bright, summery colour, isn't it? More summer maybe than, oh, that's lovely. I love that one. And how about some more yellow? And a bit more pink, I think. Pink, I think. That's rhyming, isn't it? And very soon you'll have a beautiful painted plate that's going to look like this. And then you can let that dry. Whoops. You can even leave it to dry in your bowl, whichever kind of tray or bowl you're using. Now, I'm just quickly going to show you how to do the basket with it. So this is a basket I made earlier, a plain one. So I'm going to show you how we make that. Oh, look, some of the splashes of paint have even gone in this plate, but that's okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut this plate into quarters, but not all the way to the middle. So you're going to make 4 cuts. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Do you see I didn't cut it all the way into the middle, just some of the way, and I've left a bit in the middle that's not cut. And now what I'm going to do is take my stapler and I'm going to staple the pieces together. So I'm going to connect this one to this one. Oopsie, a bit more tight together. And then I'm going to connect this one to this one. Staple that. And then I can connect this one to this one. Push them together. And finally, I'm going to connect this one to this one. There we go. And look, that's kind of like a cup or a basket, right? And then I need to make a handle, right? So I've got these nice pipe cleaners. So I'm just going to clip on with my stapler a pipe cleaner on this side. And the other end of it, I'm going to clip on to this side. Yeah. And there you've got your Easter basket for collecting your Easter egg in your Easter egg hunt. Or you can do 2 pipe cleaners like this. Or if you don't have pipe cleaners, you can just use a long strip of paper instead, or a long piece of ribbon, or a long piece of wool, or whatever you've got at home. And that's how you're going to make your basket. These ones are quite plain, but look, this one when it dries is going to be really colourful, isn't it? Or you can use stickers or feathers or anything else you want to stick onto it. Have fun making your Easter egg baskets. Bye bye.